It is March 11th, 2020. This is the DYP final. On the left, you have Chris Carson and Donald Langtry. On the right, in the king seat, you got Daphne Wells and Jimmy Kirby. You got Donald trying to set up his favorite spot. Gets rejected by Daphne's 5. Able to get it up to her 3. Looking to score the first point of the game. Tries a pull kick right down the middle, and Donald's just sitting there, able to block it. Donald tries a pull kick of his own. Ends up on Chris's 3. Chris looking to score the first point of the match here. And he cannot. Blocked by Jimmy. Just off target. Daphne's able to pick up the loose ball. Tried a quick shot. Couldn't get it. She tried a pull kick from here last time. Not able to get it. But is able to reject it in the goal, scoring the first point of the game, making it 1-0. Another block by Jimmy and a quick shot almost went in. Daphne's able to pick up the rebound once again. Looking for a push shot here. Donald's daring her to go long, and she does not. Goes down the middle where Donald's sitting. Donald set up his favorite spot, trying to just do a pull shot around Daphne. Couldn't get it. Jimmy with a kind of a pull bank, but ends up on Daphne's 3. Donald doing a good job of keeping the ball out of the goal, but cannot get it by Daphne. And she does an angle shot in, making it 2-0. You don't see the angle shot too often, but Daphne put it to good use there. Able to score, making it 2-0. Then puts up a good 5-bar defense against Chris's 5. Once again, she's putting up a good 5-bar defense. Cannot get it by. She's able to get it back. Does another angle shot, 2 in a row, and scores on both. 3-0. It's rare that you see an angle shot. It's rare that you see 2 in a row and both effective. Chris cannot get a point for his team. He's looking to score the first point for his team. It's 3-0 already. This is a handicap DYP, so Chris and Donald have to go to 6, while Jimmy and Daphne have to go to 5. But Chris is complaining about a jar here, saying Jimmy hit the wall too hard when he was trying to catch on his 3. If you think it was a jar, say so in the comments section. All right, Chris resets the ball. Looking to finally score the first point of the game for his team. And he can. Daphne tried a quick pass right off the start. Couldn't hang on to it. And Donald tried to go off his spot and shoot it. And it got rejected in the goal. Maybe he should have just went to his favorite spot. It wouldn't have happened. But it's 4-1 now. Another block by Jimmy. Dead ball goes to Chris's 5. Puts the ball back in play. Taking his time. Gets it through Jimmy's guy. Jimmy had a piece of it, but ended up going out and looked like underneath his guy and into the goal, making it 4-2. Can Chris and Donald mount a comeback here? Back to Donald's favorite spot. Tried to pass it and has actually got up to Chris's 3. Chris looking to make it 3. And he does. 4-3 now. Will we see this comeback? Daphne having trouble in the far end of catching her passes. Resets the ball. Looking to put away the first game. Can Jimmy do it? Shot right down the middle. Donald's there. Tried some kind of around the ball, pass it up to Chris, but ended up getting up there anyways. Chris looking to tie the game. And it airs and goes in. 4-all. Donald and Chris still got to score 2 more. Meanwhile, Jimmy and Daphne just have to score 1 more. Will we see a comeback? Blocked off the table this time instead of airing into the goal. Can Jimmy now put an end to Chris and Donald's comeback? And does some kind of rolling pull bank. I'm not sure, but it was effective and went in. And Daphne and Jimmy Kirby take the first game here. Start of the second game. Chris puts the ball in play. And loses it to Jimmy. And Jimmy does some kind of pin bank shot again or something, but whatever it was effective and went in, making it 1-0 for his team. Blocked by Jimmy, but it sneaks on through anyways, making it 1-1. Daphne using the whole real estate of the width of the table to try to pass it by Chris. Chris able to steal it and pick it up on his 3, looking to take the lead. And cannot. It's blocked. Gets another chance though. Blocked again. Ends up on his 5. Passes up to his 3. Does a quick shot, blocked again by Jimmy. Another quick shot. Chris just needs to take his time. Looks like he's a little frustrated trying to shoot it quick, and Jimmy's just all over it. Whenever Chris takes his time, he's more effective. See if he takes his time this time. Nope, he tries a quick shot again. Jimmy's there once again. Almost got the rejection in the goal. There's the pull bank or whatever it is, but Chris able to get a piece of it this time. Will Chris take his time or quick shoot it? Looks like he's going to take his time this time, and he does. He's more effective this way. As you can see, he scores, making it 2-1. Daphne using the whole real estate. Is able to get it by Chris this time. Tries a fake pull shot. Donald didn't budge. Three-one. Tried a couple fakes in there. Chris got a piece of it, but ends up on her three anyways. Looks like I don't know if Donald's baiting her for the dink or what, but the dink was open. She tries on the push side. It's not as open on that side as it was on the pull side. She should at least just try it to see if Donald's baiting or not. Nice shot attempt by Daphne. Good pickup. Making it 3-2. Chris taking his time. Shoots and scores. 4-2. Using the whole table, is able to get it, the whole width of the table, able to get it by Chris. Does a pull kick, but Donald was just there. Nice 5-bar pickup to her three. Tries a quick shot. Donald's there once again. Donald set up his favorite spot. He generally gets 1 or 2 per game, but this time Jimmy gets it and scores, making it 4-3. Donald usually gets 1 or 2 a match back there on the 2-bar. He's due for one any time now. Can Jimmy get another one from back here? Tries a huge fake, but it wasn't fooling anybody, and I guess hits it his own goal. Making it 5-3? Couldn't tell. I think he did. Alright, Donald's sitting in his favorite spot. Can he finally get it from here? Just try to get it by Daphne, but ends up on Chris's 5. Chris easily gets it by Daphne there. Looking to take the second game and send us to a third game, and he does. We're going to go to a third game here. Start of the third game. Daphne puts the ball in the play, tries a quick pass up. Chris is all over it. Tries to just dink it by. Didn't work. Chris is just shuffling his 5-bar as she dinks it by. It's not going to get by his 5-bar when you dink it like that and he's shuffling his 5-bar. She needs to put a little more power into it. Stolen by Chris. Looking to go up in the third game here. And I guess it went in. 1-0. You know it. Donald's favorite spot. Uh-oh, Donald, you sent up in a different spot. He could not get it. Tries a delayed pull kick. Stolen by Daphne on the 5. And it just sneaks on in, making it 1-all. Swing and a miss. Not that time. We'll just call that other one a fake. Blocked by Jimmy. Loose ball pickup on the 5. Quickly passes up to the 3. Looking to take the lead. Does a pull shot, goes right down the middle. Tries to quickly shoot it after catching the loose ball, but it does not work. Donald with the push shot. Goes back to his other spot and almost gets rejected in his goal. And Daphne steals the ball. She was shooting angle shots from here last time. Tries again. Donald is having none of it this time. 2 in a row of the angle shot by Daphne. Donald isn't going to take 3. Jimmy with the shot and in, making it 2-1. Daphne having trouble on the far end of the table. Cannot hang on to her passes on that end. But Jimmy's doing a good job blocking the shots on his end. Blocked but goes in anyways. 2-all. Somehow the ball ends up on Daphne's 3 after being blocked. She tries a bank shot. There's Donald's 1 or 2 points per game, making it 3-2. Or 1 or 2 points per match, I should say. Almost connected with the pass. Jimmy's been pretty effective back here, shooting some crazy shots and making them in the goal. Tries another kind of crazy shot, does not get it this time. Daphne with almost rejection of the goal, but is able to pick it up on her 3. Looking to make it 3. She's going to try to set up for a push shot. Donald's daring her to go long. Having trouble setting up. She calls timeout. This might be a good time for them to switch. I think they are. Jimmy has a good pull shot. Daphne's really good in the back. Let's see if their switch will pay off. Resets the ball. And it is effective, making it 3-all. That was a good timeout and switch by Daphne and Jimmy, tying the game 3-all. Taking his time, ends up getting blocked. Tries a quick shot, blocked again. Donald better watch out. Daphne's all over that. He shouldn't try another pull from the... Once again, she gets a piece of it. I don't think he should try it again. Daphne's bound to get it here. She's all over it at this moment. He tries to go to the wall. She's just not going to let anything through. Able to get it by this time. Jimmy picks it up on the 2. Tries to tic-tac it around. Chris able to steal it. Shoots and scores. 4-3. Daphne using the whole real estate in it. Proves effective this time as she gets it by Chris. Looking to tie the game. Donald daring her to go long. Daphne thinking about that angle shot. She tries it. Does not get it. Nice shot on goal. Jimmy was just there. There's that pull bank. Maybe it is a shot he does on purpose. I don't know. (5-3). One more point for Chris and Donald, and they can win this match. Couldn't hang on to it. Was able to block Chris on the 5. Chris gets up on 3, looking to end the match here. But it's blocked off the table by Jimmy. Jimmy keeping his team in it. They need 2 more to Chris and Donald's 1 more. Will he be able to score here and send this into the next point? Wins the match. Tries it, bounces off Donald's 2 and lands on Daphne's 3, and she calls timeout. That's her second timeout. They're out of timeouts, and they look like they're going to switch again. But we got a switch on the other side of the table. Chris and Donald are switching. Chris's defense is pretty good, but it's not as good as his offense. Opposite for Donald's sake. Donald's good on defense, but his defense is better than his offense. So we got an interesting switch on both sides. Jimmy resetting the ball, looking to tie the game and send this to a next point wins. And he does some kind of ankle shot. It goes in, tying the game. Next point wins the match. All right, looks like Jimmy's staying up front. Daphne's in the back. Daphne's doing good blocking Chris's firebar. I probably would have just stayed the same. But Chris calls timeout. That's their first timeout. Jimmy and Daphne are out of timeouts. the floor here is not the sturdiest floor, so sometimes if you just shake the rod, the ball likes to jiggle. Because we are playing upstairs here. Will Jimmy and Daphne stay the same, or will they switch? Chris and Donald switch back. This next point wins. Remember, Daphne and Jimmy are in the king seat, so Chris and Donald have to win another match. Chris able to get it by Jimmy, nice and easy. Can he get it by Daphne? And he does. Chris and Donald win the first match, and the camera ran out of battery on the second match, but they end up winning the second match too.